Wait.
Yes, please start.
Can we? Hi everyone. Welcome to the Radio 106.4. So today we have a guest, a very special guest, the world's one and only
Cup sitter.
cup sitter. Her name is Asta. We would like to welcome her into the studio, please.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here.
So,
Yes, Anvi, don't worry. You're doing good. Don't worry. Yes.
so our audience had a few questions that they had asked.
Listeners,
About-
not they.
Yeah,
Listeners.
our listeners had a few questions about our listeners had a few questions about you and about your job. So the first question was, what were the ups and downs of your job?
Obviously, during every job, there are many ups and downs. At least that's what I feel. Dealing with animals that are huge, like way bigger than you, with sharp claws, sharp teeth, is very dangerous. And I have obviously gotten many scratches during the time of their trainings. But there are many ups as well. Many people are very intimidated from these big teddy bears. Many people feel that, oh, they're gonna bite you, but that's actually not the case. These animals, they only sense fear. So if you're scared of them, then they're going to think that you're going to attack them. So they attack you first to protect themselves. So with the proper training and with the proper care, they can be as friendly as your domestic animals.
Our second question was, um, what inspired you to do it?
I obviously really love animals. Like, first, I was really scared of approaching them, but once I saw a video of the care that these animals were giving to the other animals, and then they're also getting they're getting extinct really quickly. They're getting endangered day by day. As we all know, there's only at least like 2,000 tigers left in this world. So everyone's trying to like kill them because they're hurting the people. So I felt that I could teach them, I could train them, and maybe people wouldn't try to kill them as much.
And we have one more question, which was, what who inspired you to do this job, and did your
She's
parents
already answered. She's already answered who is inspired. Right? The previous
did your
question.
did your parents allow you to do this job, and what did they say when you at first when you told them?
Obviously, my parents were really scared when I told them that I wanted to do this job. So I had to hide it from them for a few days, a few weeks. But I felt like in the end it was all worth it. So when I told this news to my parents, they were all puzzled, and I could say they were very questioned that why would you do this when you have like so many other opportunities? You could have even become a zookeeper, but you chose to become a cub sitter. And by knowing the risks of the job, they thought of giving me a chance and a risk to be taken, and I felt it was worth it.
Now you can close your conversation, Sanvi.
It was a pleasure having you here. It was a really good conversation, and I think we can get over with this, and we can.
Thank you for coming to our studio, Asta. Yeah. Come on, Sanvi.
Thank you for coming here to the studio, and this is me, Sanvi, signing out from 106.4.
Good. Good job. Good. A quick feedback to both of you. Let's start with Asta. Asta, good confidence reflected in your conversation and also the way you narrated your experience as a cup sitter. What you could improve on is the movement. You know, when you're speaking, you tend to move irrelevantly. It's not required. That's a distraction. It's like, when you read, when you're reading, you go back and forth, back and forth. You do this exact same thing when you're talking. You have to control that. Okay. Vocal fillers were not there. Good. Not many vocal fillers were there. You appear to be confident. Supported with a story wherever possible, Asta. Okay, so you could say, yeah, when I told my parents didn't like it. So you could say, well, of course, my parents were not okay with it. I still remember this evening when I sat them down and I told them that, Dad, I'd like to become a cup sitter. He looked at me, looking puzzled and also kind of annoyed. I paused for a while and then asked her and convinced him. So tell us the story. That's more convincing and connecting than just telling us the answer. Okay, that's one point that I have for you. Sanvi, whenever she's answering the question, support it and say, oh, yeah, that's great. Wow, that's inspiring. It looks like a link. It looks like it's a chain. It's not just you're asking her question as an interview. Okay, so add on to what she has said. Okay, so this makes her feel better. Ask her one more thing. When she asks you a question, you could also start by saying, that's a great question. That's a good question. Okay, that shows your warmth, that you're making her feel comfortable. Clear? You can do this as well next time. Right? Sanvi, I want to tell you that you're amazing. I know it's not easy, but you're still trying your best. You're not giving up. I know you get caught up. You're like, what to say now? But you still try and say it after a few seconds, which you have to overcome. You can't have such a long gap in between. Okay? Which you have to believe in yourself and say, yeah, I can do it. Okay? Right? And of course, connect the conversation. Don't leave her alone and you are alone. Okay? And a bit more energy from the host. Okay. Let's go to the last speakers, kids. I need your support in helping these two kids as well excel into speaking. So we have on one side, we have someone from the Mars and we have the host of the radio. Please begin. Hello. What's
Hello
that?
everyone. Welcome to Radio FM 069. Today we are going to talk about the world's first man and the world's first person to build a house on Mars. So please welcome Mr. Omkara.
Hi everyone, my name is Omkara. I will be telling questions in the interview.
Okay. Instead, Omkara, you can say, it's such a pleasure to be here. Omkara. Say, it's such a pleasure to be here.
It's such a pleasure to be here. All the
Good.
fans will cheer up to me.
Good.
So I would like to ask some questions about your house on Mars. So my
Ready.
first question is, how does your house look like?
My house is made of red sandstone from Mars.
Use your hand gestures. Omkara, what are you doing at the back? Yes. No, don't act out every word. Use hand gestures when it's required. Continue, Vasik.
I always wonder that Mars has white clouds or red clouds. Could you please tell me?
Mars has white clouds, but it does acid rain, which is not good.
So I think your house must be acidic proof.
Yes, because in Earth I took good resources like steel, and it helped it to stop the
Use your hand gestures. Don't move your body. Don't
to
move your
stop
body.
the house to get burned.
And can I ask you one more question, that how many days it took you to make that big house?
Good question. It was a hard work for me. It took 5 days to complete that house.
And were you alone, or your mother or father or somebody was there to help you out?
As my mother and father was old,
Don't move. Don't move here and there. Yeah.
I was alone flying to Mars. there, I thought to build a safe base over there. So I bought the materials. When I went there, it was so good. It was, but there's a
Don't
problem.
move, don't move.
But there's a problem. There's no food over there. So luckily I bought some food, like potatoes. So I planted the potatoes here. In the meanwhile, I was even working on my house.
Vasi, you can close the conversation. Yeah.
I think that there must be some aliens around your house.
What are you talking about? There's no aliens.
Oh, because I always thought that there are some aliens who are seeing us from Mars. Thank you for clearing my doubt.
You're welcome.
And I would like to end this conversation. So please thank you, Mr. Omkara, for telling about your own house at Mars. And once again, thank you for joining us on this radio 069 FM.
Thank you so much, everyone. Okay.
All right. All right. Very quickly. Wow. Omkara, I want to give you some money and build a house on Mars in 5 days for me. I never expected this answer. This really got me puzzled. Okay, let's come to the feedback. Wasik, you did an excellent job. Excellent job today. Very confident, to the point. Your questions, you also helped ask another question to it, right? Also, you also made sure whatever answer he gave, you added response from your side as well. And then you said, wow, I did not know this. Thank you for clearing my doubt. Excellent job done over there, right? And also the energy was great. I think you're doing a great job, right? Let's go to Omkara. Omkara, firstly, you're not going to bob like this. What is this? What is this bobbing? No, it's not the right thing now, Omkara. Okay. The second thing, your hand gestures were not visible. See, what are you doing right now? You're doing the same thing in the conversation. This shows lack of confidence, nervousness. It shows clear nervousness. The second feedback, don't nod your head. Thank you for having me. No, I have told you so many times, this is not correct. Thank you for having me. Don't say thank you for having me. No, you're going to stop this. Okay. The third thing, don't tell him, what are you talking about? That's rude. Do not say that. You have to be polite. That's one way to be confident. You're going to say, well, I don't think I agree with you there. Well, I have a different opinion. Say that. Don't say, what are you talking about? No, that's not the right thing to address. Okay? That's the way. And very important for you to learn positive body language, Omkara. You were giving signals of lack of confidence.
Mom,
Okay?
can
Yes.
can I leave?
We are going. I know you're getting late. Everybody, let's leave and we connect back on Wednesday. I think, will you guys be joining? Will you guys be joining on Wednesday because of Diwali or something? Okay, Astha is there. Sanvi, even you would be there, right?
I am
Not
not sure.
Okay, fine. We will connect and check then. Okay, I'll check with your parents. Thank you
Ma'am,
very
can you
much.
tell me whose was the best?
Oh yeah, whose was the best? Oh guys, you guys will never let me go like this. Okay, I liked you both. Your conversation was interesting. The questions made it very interesting. Okay, so both of you did very well, and I'm sure you can do much better later.
Ma'am, always me, if I am in someone's
Sanvi, you
team,
can leave. What?
if
Ma'am,
I am in someone's team, right? Then my team will win.
You're right, but you need to improve a lot, Omkara. Okay, you have to improve a lot. You have content, but when you don't know how to present that content, people are not going to listen to you. That's why you're here, no? I'm here to help you. So no doing this. Thank you for having me. No, we are not in China. Okay, thank you for having me. They do this, no? They bend and say, hello. No, you're not doing this. Okay, chalo. Bye everyone.